Hi, I'm Cam.
And I'm Gary, and this is Thrifty in OKC.
And we're wearing Mickey ears.
And we're wearing Mickey ears because we're going to tell you a little bit about some things that you can thrift before you go to Disney. Because we're getting ready to go to Disney here shortly, aren't we?
Watch this.
I don't know what that has to do with Disney, but we're going to share with you 5 things that we look for ahead of time at the thrift store or garage sale to buy to take to Disney World with us. It's hard to save money while you're at Disney, or at least it is for us, but one of the easiest ways that we can save money is by trying to get some stuff a little bit cheaper than you can get it when you're in the parks. So one of the first things, are you going to eat that booger? One of the first things that I like to buy are hats or ears. People go to Disney and they will buy all kinds of stuff. Because when you're in the parks, it's fun to buy hats and ears and all of that. But then a lot of times people get home and they don't have anywhere to wear it. They're not going to wear it out here because that just doesn't make sense. And they're not going back to Disney. So they get donated. And you can get them for Cheapo Depot, which is awesome. So we buy all kinds of ears. We've got these Mickey Fantasia ears that don't want to stay on his head because he's crazy. We also have a Pluto hat. Get your Pluto. This is one of the things that I think is cool too. You can find some vintage stuff. So you might be the only person wearing this at Disney, which I think is awesome. We have tons and tons and tons of different hats and ears. We even have tons of like the full Mickey ear sets that we sometimes take with us so we don't have to buy them when we're in the park. Still hats, but a little bit different. We buy sun hats, and you definitely want to take a sun hat with you when you go. So these are 3 that I actually just got at the Goodwill outlet. This one even has its tag. Hold on here. Even has its tag on it. It was $34.95 from the Gap. It's a straw hat, and these are perfect. We got this one from my husband, who's videoing right now, but he's also about as pasty as they come. So this will help keep him covered, and it's got a good sun hat on it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just has to cover you from the sun. So hats is our number 1. Number 2 are cheesy crackers.
Mom.
Disney pins. Yes, I got it.
Finally.
Disney pins. So if you have never been to Disney, one of the things that's really cool is pin trading. Your ears. There you go, sir. Pin trading. I find these all the time. Again, sometimes people buy, you want to hold that pin up? Sometimes people buy and they think that they're going to, and they use them to trade at Disney, which you can do. All of the cast members and some other folks and cast members or the workers there, that's what they're called. And even just people in the park who pin trade will have on lanyards that have all these pins in them. There's even pin trading stations. People just have books and books of pins. But you're going to trade these anyway. So if you buy them here for 99 cents a buck at the thrift store, or I found them at a garage sale, got 4 for $1 before, you just want to make sure they have that Disney logo on the back there, if you can see that. And that means they're eligible to trade. So it doesn't matter which kind you buy, because when you get there, you can trade them for whatever you want to. I keep mine in this little case here, and I can pull them out really quick.
This is my camera.
Where's that pin? In that same vein, we do Vinylmation. We didn't really get into this, but I see these on occasion and I'll pick them up. You can trade these as well at certain places around the parks. And I'll find these at garage sales for like $1. Some of them are highly collectible. I mean, you can resell them. Most of the Disney stuff we keep just because we use it. We go about 3 times a year, and we're DVC members. So we know when we get the stuff, we're going to get it to use over and over again. So the third thing, so we've got hats, we've got Disney pins, and Vinylmation. The third thing is cameras. So we like to get these cameras cheap, and we get them about $5 or $10 sometimes at garage sales for the older versions, and then we let him take a camera. So if he breaks it, if he loses it, if anything happens to it, we haven't invested a lot of money in it. A lot of times they still have the discs in them. People don't even take the discs out, so that's a really cheapy thing to get and take. I've had my camera break on vacation twice. I carry a big Canon camera, and it's broken twice. And it would be nice to have one of these as a backup just so you're not without a camera if you didn't want to use your phone.
I broke one of
You broke a lens?
Yeah, I broke one of the lens on accident because I rhymed and I accidentally hit Mama.
You did?
And then it went on the floor and hit. And then it broke.
4. Moving on to 4.
Yeah.
Ponchos. So these, last time I checked, they sell ponchos in the park if it rains, but they're like $10. So we look for any of these ponchos, and you can find these easy at the thrift store a lot of times. Or little compact umbrellas are also great. It rains a lot in Florida, and you do not want to be buying 5 ponchos at $10 a piece for a family of 5, because obviously then you're spending $50 versus being able to pick one of these up for a couple of bucks. You can get some at the Dollar Tree as well. They sell them, but they're not as sturdy. If you can find, I've got a couple of Eddie Bauer ones for like $2, or even a lightweight hooded jacket is also awesome to take. So the 5th thing, what? No, they're okay. Mine are good.
Yeah, but
this part,
it's going like
that's okay. That's okay. If it goes back, that's okay. 5th thing I like to bring, we love to go all out and be super festive at Disney. Can you hold these up? So I am always looking for anything with Mickey Mouse on it.
Yeah.
So these are super cute little suspenders that are vintage. I got them for $1. I'm going to make my husband wear them at Disney World. He's going to be really excited, I can tell you.
Yeah, and we love Mickey Mouse.
We do love Mickey Mouse, don't we? Here's a Hawaiian shirt, just showing you some examples of some things that we put back and saved for this trip. Again, this is from Walt Disney World. I got it for like $4. Probably was like $40 in the store. Always looking for t-shirts for me. Look at the little Minnie Mouse. Little Minnie Mouse t-shirt. Minnie Mouse. Yes, you can. You can tell them that.
Okay, plus Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse is twice long.
Oh, look, Campbell, we have a Minnie Mouse. You want to hold that Minnie Mouse? Well, I guess I could have you hold up Mickey Mouse. That would have been more. And a Mickey Mouse.
And that was his
love. All right. So that's the 5th thing. So any kind of fun merchandise that you can take with you, I think just adds to the fun. Disney is a go all out kind of place. And so we like to go all out, don't we? Pretend we're wearing the shirts. There we go. Look.
We're wearing
Smile.
a shirt.
Smile like we're taking a picture. All right. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a bonus one. So for 5, we had hats, we had cameras, we had ponchos, we had shirts and paraphernalia, and we had pins and Vinylmation. The 6th thing, again, hear me out. If you're a lady and you're going to Disney World,
and Disney and Disneyland?
And Disneyland, you need a fanny pack. So, he's shaking his head no behind that camera. But I'm telling you, these are great. Even if you're carrying a backpack into the parks, be warned if you carry a backpack, they're going to check it. Sometimes they check my fanny pack. Sometimes they don't even notice it. But if my phone fits in here, I go in, I still take a credit card. Sometimes those Magic Band machines are down. And I keep a credit card and my driver's license in here just in case. And a little bit of cash. Hold on, let me finish, please. And then it can be your turn. So I'm showing you 2. These are 2 of the most recent ones that I have. I probably have 5 or 6 fanny packs. I've got some fancy ones. And I've got just some basic ones. They're making a comeback, I'm telling you. And they're great for hands-free. Stop shaking your head behind that camera. They're great for hands-free travel. Especially in the parks. You want to have your hands free. Especially if you're with this running crazy in the park. Pushing a stroller, if you're with an even smaller kid, you want to have your hands free. So, okay, what did you want to say? Well, you got to, honey, you got to talk where they can tell you.
Okay, you guys. So, one of those Mickey Mouse headbands that we put it right here.
Magic bands. Yeah.
When we put water on it, it electrocutes you. And then when we're scanning it.
And we're scanning it?
Yeah.
We scan it? That's how we get on the rides, right? And in the parks?
Yeah, but when we put water on it, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work?
Yeah, and then all of the rock, like all the places that when we're here, like, we can go there because none of them are working. And one more thing.
What?
Let's go high-five.
Okay, well, let's high-five at the end because we're at the end. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. You may see another Disney video of things that we've thrifted as we get closer to our trip because we're super excited.
Yeah, and hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up.
He's got it. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you saw. And please subscribe. We'd love to have you come back and listen to us. Have a great week.
Bye.